Looks like it's been a while since I've done a review of Jurassic World figures on Mattel, but not to worry, I have one up now, finally. But before I even go and review the set that we're going with right now, let's take a look back at what I've been going through at this point. I finally saw the Indominus Rex at Target, but the unfortunate thing is that it had no batteries, so yeah, and plus I didn't have enough money for it, but I'll definitely be getting this dinosaur soon, someday. And of course, you see all the other figures have been repacked or just still in stores. Some of them were just previous figures that have been released, some figures that I really didn't want to buy, too many thrash and throws, the Legacy T-Rex which are already bought, and there's the adorable Primal Power Blue. But not to worry, I went to Walmart instead to buy this, the Ultimate Baryonyx Breakout. This set mostly comes with a bunch of repacks and repaints, but it does come with a brand new motorcycle, a new helmet for Owen to wear, and a brand new gun, which is basically a lot more film accurate to the gun he carries in Jurassic World, and I'll get to that later. But before we go over this, we're going to go over the package, and I have it right here. You can see my reflection over here a little bit, but you got the Jurassic World logo, the aesthetic of the Dino Rivals or 2019 toy line in general. Rexy over here looking really freaking awesome. Ultimate Baryonyx Breakout in different languages. Battle damage. The chopping action demonstration of the Baryonyx, which is also a prototype image. You got the Triceratops over here with the Jurassic logo on top and battle damage. Over here you got Rexy again. No Jurassic World logo at the top, but at the bottom. And at the back shows you the image of the full set in action. The autofocus will just stop acting crazy. And you got another image which has Owen facing compies with his dinosaur trainer outfit, but this time with no paint. And the strange thing I found about this picture was that how he holds the gun in this. It just doesn't even look correct. I just find that a little weird. You got the Jurassic World logo up there, Baryonyx Breakout in different languages again, the compatibility of the Fax app, other figures you can get, which I did not find this up there at all, and I did not see this one up there at all, like, not anymore, which is strange. And that's basically it for this package, so let's get rid of that. First things first, I'm gonna go over the Baryonyx. Now this is a repaint of a previous Baryonyx, but it's not the Roarvors Baryonyx, it's the Lava Surge Baryonyx. And as we know, this one doesn't have the sound effects and it's much more lighter compared to the other. But it is definitely the same sculpt as the initial Roarvors dinosaur that we bought basically just twice at this point, which is the original Baryonyx and the repaint that came with the Dino Rivals toy line, which I have right beside me. But oh no, I really love the sculpt of this Baryonyx, and at this point I pretty much love this one as well, mainly because of the paint scheme. Like everything about that paint scheme does have a unique factor to it. I mean, it's not technically perfect, but again, it's just like, I really do like the way they had this laid out. But at the same time, the problem I have with it is that the battle damage is like slapped on there instead of actually sculpted on. But nah, it won't do that much good for sculpting on it anyway. I mean, it would improve it though. This side is a lot better though. Of course, there's no battle damage on there. It's still got the same detail. And it's got the same sculpt, so I don't have to go over too much about it. All it is a new paint job, and it looks pretty nice. And it has that chopping feature, and this one just got stuck. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of a good idea for it to get stuck at times, because I don't have to worry about, okay, never mind. Okay, it's back to normal, I guess. I was gonna think about that with a toy movie, but eh. The Owen figure is essentially the same, so I don't have to go over too much about that. But I did not review this particular Owen figure, as my little brother did, so I'm gonna go over it. As much as I really didn't own a previous version of this, but I really do like this figure, especially considering that it's the version that feels a lot more film accurate to the Fallen Kingdom film. Even though the shirt could have been a darker color, that's all I could have asked for. But eh, the head sculpt is still the same, still looks perfect. In my opinion, at least, even though this one looks like it's painted a little bit off. I mean, actually, no, it looks fine, but I don't know. It has a little bit of a, like this this flesh tone spot that looked like it didn't get painted up, but it doesn't really matter. The detail's still there. Honestly, the Owen figure is the same. I don't have to go over too much about it. So, it's still fun. It's still good. It's still a cool figure. That's what I meant to say. Owen's accessories includes the same thing that Claire has, which is this thing over here. I don't even know what to really call this, but it's the same thing Claire had in a single carded figure. And then there's the helmet that he came with. It's actually a pretty good helmet too. It doesn't really feel like hard plastic. At least it's soft. And then you got the dinosaur trainer protection gear as seen in his previous card release, but this one doesn't have that much paint on it. It comes with another knife, a flare, which is a plus, and the rifle. Well, the rifle he comes with, which I'll go over. This gun here is a Marlin 1895, and the Hasbro version is a Marlin 1894. This is painted similar to the... This is painted similarly... Excuse me if I'm getting my words wrong. This has a similar paint and style to the Jurassic World rifle that we see in the film, but there's a lot of inaccuracies to be found with this gun. And as you can see, this is the right one he uses in the film, but it doesn't have the scope, and of course it's all coated in black paint. So essentially I find this one better because it's like it feels and it is the real gun. But this one is cool, but it is not film accurate to the real one that he carries. And of course, as you may know, Owen's rifle didn't come with that, whatever that is. It's like it's supposed to hold bullets in. That one didn't have the same thing. Seriously, I'm not good at these reviews. But again, I happen to do research on guns, and this gun is cool. This gun is cool too, but it just doesn't feel right. Especially when Hasbro can't even get their crap right with this rifle at the time. So I had to notice that back then. And I haven't noticed it back then, but I'm starting to notice it now. I'm glad I did a little bit of research on this. So this gun is pretty cool. This is cool too, but again, it is nothing film accurate. It may have the same paint, but it doesn't have the same likeness. Owen can fit this gun, but it's only a one-hand kind of gun. I mean, it doesn't really fit too much on two hands, considering that the articulation in the arms is kind of a problem. But at the same time, he does carry it pretty well, and it does look pretty cool. This set also includes a Dimorphodon hatchling that is now casted in black, and it also includes repacks of compies. One initially came from Dr. Grant, and the other that I think probably came from Ellie. So I don't have to go over too much about that. I've already went over them. So yeah. Last but not least, we're going over the motorcycle, which is the best part of this whole thing. It's a brand new sculpt. It looks pretty dang cool. It's actually a lot better than the one that came with Hasbro, which is apparently the repack of an Indiana Jones Williams motorcycle, so that wasn't really original. So this was really good. This is a pretty cool motorcycle. I also like the way they implemented this part, like the headlight here. A translucent plastic, or transparent, I guess. That's how you say it. And then the whole dang thing is sculpted pretty well. It doesn't look cheap. And it's got the Jurassic Park logos included on here, or Jurassic World if you want to go with which is which. But we'll say Jurassic World for the sake of Jurassic World, because that's what it is. It's a lot more durable, and like, it also has this part painted in. Like, yeah, this is pretty cool, and the tires are pretty sturdy as well. It's a lot better than the one from Hasbro, which the one I have from Hasbro tends to get stuck most of the time. But yet again, the one from Hasbro is almost film accurate, I guess. But this one is a brand new motorcycle. May not be accurate, but it's a brand new style. So yeah, I pretty much love this. It also comes with a compartment to hold your rifle in, so that's a plus. And one more thing before I end off the review, I'm gonna go over comparison. So we have the Baryonyx, the Ultimate version over here, and the Dino Rivals Baryonyx, which I went and reviewed, and they look pretty dang good together, so I really like them both. Alright, so that's going to be it for this review of the Ultimate Baryonyx set from the Battle Damage toyline of Jurassic World. So, yeah, this is a pretty fun set. Despite being mostly repacks and repaints, it's still pretty dang good. And not to mention, the motorcycle is basically awesome, and the Marlin 1895, yes, 1895, it's an awesome weapon. And yes, that was the Baryonyx over there on the side dropped. And yeah, I have problems with that darn thing. But of course, yeah, I really like this set. I do recommend buying this. It's at Walmart for $20, which is a fairly decent price for this set. So hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll be seeing you guys later.